Gamers, Gamer Grub, and our sponsor Riot Games. We are joining, this is our loser bracket game between two teams we've already seen actually on the stream already. We have on blue side, just falling, holding out for a while, but then eventually falling to Team EAG. We have Ruthless Cunning on blue side. Purple side, we also have seen a loss earlier today, Team BM all day. And I am Yuhn. I'm joined by the adorable FourCourtJester.
You keep calling me adorable. I'm gonna have to leave you soon. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. So this is a losers bracket game?
Yes.
Not to worry. Not to worry. Everybody has a loss every now and then. Can they bounce back from this double elimination? Mr. Yuhn?
Hold on.
I mean, hold on.
Alright, so ban starting out. We have Akali Brand being banned out. And coming out, Akali, you don't generally see being banned anymore. Brand might have been because of the game they just suffered from last game. Maybe they found Brand slightly a problem. Tryndamere also being banned. And then from the team BM all day, we have Graves and Vayne, generally ADs that do get banned, as well as Kassadin. So some really strong heroes that are actually still in play. You know, Ahri's still in play, Skarner's still in play. Soraka's also, Morgana's out, and there we are, first pick Morgana being locked in. Not a whole lot of ways to deal with Morgana unless you do a AD-based champion middle, like things like, you sometimes see people run Pantheon middle, and that actually does very well against Morgana. You can also see some GPs middle, or you just play a very more safe-like one. You know, you generally can see Ryze and Kennen being placed against Morgana. Cassiopeia is also very useful against Morgana. That's up to the Team BM all day to see what they want to do. Jester, what are your thoughts?
Well, as I said, I mean, Morgana was a ban last round, and I don't think she's actually that stupid hard to, shut down in the mid, but it really does come down to their play. With that Kassadin ban, I can understand that they're going for, another very strong mid like Morgana, but yeah, that Brand, I'm not too sure why. Brand really doesn't do that much of pose that much of an issue against Morgana. I don't see the
point, but I mean, it kind of, it's silly too, because Kassadin actually does very well against Morgana too, but they banned it. Instead of, leaving both. Okay, so we have LeBlanc. This isn't always the best thing to do because of the existence of Black Shield. So this is very, very cheesy, slightly in a way, because that's not always, that's very hard to deal with. Especially because you can get pushed in all day as Morgana, and there's very little you can do with LeBlanc to deal with it.
Yeah, not exactly the best of maneuvers, but anybody that they put into the mid is going to have to go up against that Black Shield, unless they want to put AD mid, to which the Black Shield will become, well, pretty much null and void. But that kind of goes against the meta that a lot of people like to develop their strategies around.
I mean, yeah, this isn't professional level play, so you don't generally see, all those kinds of things. It's still more, a general community kind of game, but actually they pick Lee Sin for jungle, so actually middle's going to be very hard to gank because of, Lee Sin is very hard to gank Morgana if you're Lee Sin.
For the same reason.
Exactly, it's very hard. So right now we also see Ruthless Cunning actually picking out Maokai jungle and Soraka. Soraka, always a very good support. Actually, you know what I'm still surprised that we haven't seen out of these 3 games? No one's picking Sona.
I was about to say, is it going to be Sona? Because Sona is a very, very strong, well, not carry, but very strong support that can turn into a nice carry, especially with that stun placement.
I mean, Sona offers so much, and Sona's good with every AD hero. Like, there's nothing bad. There's no bad dual lane matchup with Sona. Ezreal does well with Sona. Ashe does well with Sona. Everyone does well with Sona, and I'm just surprised no one's picked it yet. It's mostly just Soraka. We saw Alistar once, and then Taric. Taric Tristana is also picked as a very big kill lane, level 2. And if they do go aggressive on the Soraka, that's actually a kill, if that's the route they plan to go with. So we also see GP being picked last for BM all day, as well as we see Nasus top, and Ezreal for an AD. So actually what we can see, there's a lot of zone, actually, if you see Team Ruthless Cunning has. Like, Morgana, another reason why people don't like that hero is that hero counter-initiates so well.
Yep.
Because of Soul Shackles. It's very hard to engage on teams with Morgana, especially because you have Nasus, Maokai, and Morgana. There's a lot of walls that you have to get up into that you don't necessarily want to deal with, even if you're trying to get Ezreal or even Soraka in the back.
Let's see. Gangplank top, I can get behind that, and Nasus. I call him Nasus, so every time you say Nasus, it's just going to tickle my fancy.
Shaco.
But you see again, Fake Steve not going for that that flash. He's going teleport and exhaust. I didn't even really see that teleport really come into play last round, did you?
No one really was using it to set up anything. It was mostly just like, I think there was only one instance where someone teleported down onto Dragon, but that was it. No one was really making use of it.
Yeah.
As much as they could. So actually, while this 3-minute starts, we are going to show you quickly again a commercial from our sponsor Gamer Grub, so we'll be right back.
So they can't hear me, but they're running a commercial at this point. You, of course, here on the YouTube don't have to suffer from that, yes. But we are here on Overclocked Gaming. They're doing Chill the Rift in Calgary, and it is Yuhn and FourCourtJester here on the mic. I've tried to balance it out. Of course, the background noise there gets a little much at times. Of course, they are on lands. I'll see what I can do to curb it, but no promises.
We are back. We have about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. This again is Overclocked Gaming presenting Chill of the Rift, sponsored by Gamer Grub, Riot Games, and also in coordination with Edmonton Gamers. I'm Yuhn, and I'm joined by the very handsome FourCourtJester.
See, now you're upgrading me a little bit. I go from adorable to handsome. He's sexy beast, you.
So this is game, loser bracket game between Ruthless Cunning and BM All Day. BM All Day, purple team, and Ruthless Cunning on blue. The lineups, we see Ezreal. So there's a lot of poke, and there's a lot of counter initiation. There's a lot of binds on that team. So they do have a lot of poke, you know, Morgana poke, Maokai can throw saplings, and Ezreal is also very pokey. And they do have the sustain of Soraka to help with that. Purple team, we do see Lee Sin LeBlanc, GP, Trist, and Tarek. These are actually some very strong lane. A lot of ganking is very potential in top and bot lanes with Lee Sin. You know, we have a Tarek stun. Tristana can do a lot of burst very early before she gets into that point where all she does is pot shot people. We can see a lot of ganks strong. As it starts to transition into more of these team fights, BM All Day is going to run into some problems if they are not on par with them or ahead, because of the way that the team for Ruthless Cunning is. It's just, there's too much counter initiation that they have to get into to start doing anything. And so, let's talk about some lane matchups. FourCourt, how do you think this bot lane is going to go between Ezreal Soraka versus Tarek and GP? I mean, sorry, Tarek. Tarek and Trist!
Tarek Trist. Well, Trist does have the longest range in the game, but of course Dark Supremacy on that Ezreal, that Q spam is going to really start hurting, and he can't really keep up that spam with that Soraka. That infusion is just going to be keeping up with mana at all times. Now again, we did see Tarek last round with a Graves, and I don't know, they were still out CSing, although they kept constantly getting pushed. So we're going to have to see what kind of skill get into here, because now we got Dark Supremacy on the left with the Geralt in the bottom. So no Caitlyn, but fine Ezreal. It's going to be a very similar play, I think. If he can keep up with that CS, I think it'll do very well. But of course, Trist has a lot of burst.
What they really want to do, though, is like, because with Soraka lanes, generally what you want to do is start getting ahead before it gets into this point where you can't handle the sustain, is you have to kill Soraka early. Soraka almost has no offensive capability, especially when you hit level 2 with Trist Tarek. You can do Shatter, Stun, Rocket Jump with Tristana E, and clean Soraka, as long as you get all the focus down and you do it correctly. However, on blue side, though, they are going to have to be wary of if Ezreal and Soraka take the golems first or not, because that can give them the bit of lead that they need ahead to survive that. But that's what I want to see Purple do, and that's what I want to see them do to get ahead and start taking it. Top lane, we have Nasus GP. I don't like this for Nasus, personally. Sorry, I'm actually going to rescale down this HUD, because apparently we were losing a lot of space on the screen. We're just going to lower it down a bit. And we're going to have Mr. Prodigy take this overlay and just pull it down a bit. Hopefully there's a bit more space on the screen for you guys. And so right now we do see the teams moving out right now. Someone saying more zzz. I mean, you could ban it. You didn't. I'm just going to turn the sound down as well, sorry. Okay, well we should be good right now. So again, both teams just heading into the jungles right now. Maokai is throwing out saplings by his Wraith. Actually right now. So let's talk about, sorry, we were on a topic of top lane, sorry. So GP and Nasus, I don't like this because GP is very strong early. GP is a very good hero, and he can shut down a lot of top laners early, as long as you're using your parlay to poke, not necessarily farm. So as long as he does that, like he can bully Nasus pretty hard and almost deny Nasus almost entirely, and actually just have that and put the Nasus very behind. Same thing too, like a Lee Sin, like because Nasus has no escape whatsoever. He's very, very prone to being ganked. If he falls behind, Nasus becomes very useless, and that's not what they want, especially because the damage that they have late game isn't superb. Ezreal isn't the best late game hero. Morgana is very strong late game, but Nasus does need to get farmed if he wants to have any sort of value in this game, because he can lose it very easily because of Lee Sin being incredibly strong early. Lee Sin going to start on these wolves right now and take this blue. Maokai's actually starting his Wraith, and then they are going to come over to blue and pull that for him. Soraka's still up here, actually, not sure why. And then middle, Morgana, LeBlanc again. As long as Morgana is usually playing the lane correct, pushing when it's safe with a high enough level of Tormented Soil and using Black Shield correctly, she shouldn't die to any of these ganks, even with Lee Sin. She just has to make sure she uses Black Shield effectively.
Well, that is the danger of taking a Nasus top against a Gangplank or any kind of melee bruiser, because that parlay is, a great range tool for that harass. And it really comes down to Fake Steve, as we saw, was not able to really deal with the Riven harass from last game.
Here we go, he's actually already taking quite a bit of damage already.
As I said, not really able to deal with it.
Yeah, you can't trade with GP that early. Lee Sin's actually not doing a level 2 gank bottom, which would have been very strong, because of Tarek has stun, and it's just a very strong lane, because there's barely any way for... it's very easy to gank, it's just very strong. He should have went for that. If he wants an advantage, he generally could have taken it.
Trist has her healing reduction as well, the explosive shot. Could have been very strong. Ah well, c'est la vie.
So here we go, they do hit level 2 right now, or Tarek actually hitting level 2.
That crit on Fake Steve, 138 crit. What are we running for crit chance? Only 4% for that Gangplank, but hey.
Again, if Fake's taking too much damage, he can't trade with GP. It's just not possible right now. And he's taking more, and he's starting to lose CS. Again, he's 3, Gangplank's at 13 right now, and Gangplank is playing this correctly. He's doing it and taking advantage of it, actually. And as you see, Morgana actually did shove the lane using Tormented Soil, and having LeBlanc forced to CS under tower. She's actually doing quite a decent job, actually. She's got 13, Morgana's got 9, so far she's doing an okay job.
Yeah, and that is the power of Morgana, that Tormented Soil, just push those lanes, because what she wants to do is just try to deny all those creeps as much as she can, but at this point, it's not working to plan.
Look at your minimap. Can you see this little ping on Lee Sin?
I don't see any ping.
Never mind, I don't know.
Spectator pings don't count.
You see that?
No, I can't see anything you do.
Okay. Just wondering, just wondering.
It's like watching a movie. You don't get to interact with it.
Alright. Just checking, not sure. So we have Ezreal and Soraka actually shoving against this lane bottom, forcing Triss to last hit under tower. It's actually kind of easy with explosive shots, not too bad. Oh, 193 crit parlay on this Nasus. 4% crit, 100% of the time, all day, every day.
That's 2
we
crits.
have actually coming up behind. There's another parlay onto him, and they're going to come on. There's the exhaust, there's the root. Arcane smashing up. GP is frantically trying to get out. He is slowed by the Wither. So strong, and here's the red tagging him with Arcane Smash, and GP just takes it, and he is going to fall down. Fake Steve! First blood, he is on now to get a little bit of breathing room, thanks to Sprockly on Maokai.
I was going to ask your opinion of Maokai, because I've been seeing him more and more in these jungles. I don't think he's quite the toppest of tiers, but, I mean, as you just saw, he's hardly a terrible ganker.
His ganks are strong, he's very support-like, and with the way that the jungle is, it's a lot easier for him to clear. And he can do it very fast, and like he's so strong. Arcane Smash is very strong, and that's so spammable right now. We actually have Lee Sin camping bottom. I think he can actually be seen. I don't know the hotkey for Fog of War actually.
Just hit 1 or F1 to see one team, F2 to see the other, F3 to see both.
Oh, okay. Thank you. That's very helpful. Yeah. I didn't know the shortcuts. This is why FourCourtJester is here to save me.
Yeah.
He's so handsome.
All day.
Right now we actually have a ping coming from on middle right now. Lee Sin's gonna try and gank this Morgana. Morgana's actually poking out. Is not reacting fast enough. There's the Black Shield, getting rid of the cripple. Dashing in. There's the silence, missing the bind and flashing out. LeBlanc's actually going in. Yeah. Does tag her with Ignite, and she's gonna fall to this Ignite. And there it goes.
She used the health potion.
Not paying attention on map enough. She could see the Lee Sin run out, and she didn't move back quick enough.
She reacted correctly. I mean, she put up the shield, and she used the health potion as soon as that ignite went down, but it was just too much to handle. She should have moved back.
Action, but not fast enough.
Yeah. After he engaged, yeah, all the correct choices. Just shouldn't have let him got that close.
Too slow.
Too slow, indeed. Yeah. Sprockleon coming to mid.
He has his boots and just poking away at this GP now. We actually have Lee Sin coming top right now. Lee Sin can tag this Nasus. Nasus actually running all the way back, does not know, but he's just trying to get away. There's a lot of purple creeps right now. He doesn't want to get hit. He's running near Lee Sin actually. There's the raise morale. Lee Sin trying to get in range. There's the cripple. There's the Tempest slowing down Nasus.
No
Here's
flash.
the Q proc. And the GPL coming down.
A little unnecessary.
Steve now is going to start losing his lead. He's going to lose all this experience top. That's nearly 2.5 waves-ish of experience that's going to go down the drain right now.
15 creeps.
I mean, he doesn't teleport, but he's still not up for another 6 seconds now. Morgana looks like she might be... oh, no. There's purple pings coming out all the way around. I don't know what's going on.
Asking for wards, perhaps?
Maybe. Possibly. Let's look at some CS quickly. Tristana at 35, Ezreal at 36, pretty even bot lane, and they are actually just shoving against this. Ezreal here, like a boss, just shooting those pokes out. Middle, we have 28 to 27 now, very even again. Top lane now 14 to 37. Regardless of that kill now, Fake Steve has to start upping that CS. Needs to.
You got that Morgana mid with that ignite. Is it going to be enough? No, the health potion comes out. The passive...
The button does tick though. He does not take that last hit to just finish her.
Wow, both of them getting really low. Both of them not really able to seal the deal. Maokai came top as well. The Wither combo going down onto Tall Geese Mark IV. But again, not enough. Nothing to really follow up with it. And no deaths. No deaths.
Maokai's actually camping top. And he is just actually... no, he's just going to go back. Sorry.
Well, he's going to try to go back. He kind of changed his mind.
Random Wither coming out from Nasus for some reason.
He's like, oh, let's go. Nope. I beat. Oh well.
Bottom lane, getting some damage poke onto this Tristana. Tristana's still doing a very good job farming. Isn't too far behind despite being under tower. It's very good.
Is that a... what do you think, Morgana? Rod of Ages? She picked herself up a Sapphire Crystal.
That will go into Catalyst, and that will go to Rod of Ages, most likely. That's the item you generally see. And Lee Sin does hand off the blue to LeBlanc right now. And LeBlanc's actually just going to go back and buy right now.
Kudos. Big Q strike onto Tall Geese up here. Here comes that exhaust and the Wither. Lots of auto attacks going down. TL Fake Steve, one more Q! He does not have the flash to finish it off.
What he just did, though? He canceled his own auto attack twice.
He also stacked Wither on top of exhaust. Try to spread those out a little bit. Oh, the Ezreal ult. Yeah, there was no gangplank there. Nice try though.
He could have had that kill, but he if you watched, he canceled auto attack twice, and he didn't get those two. Like, he could have gotten that other hit and that could have killed him, but he canceled it. So that's poor mechanical execution on his part.
Yeah. Well, as you said, we're not seeing the top of the top of the top. You know, these are guys chilling out of land. They know each other. It's good fun stuff.
So close so far. Huge burst coming out of Morgana. Does not black shield that at all. She does have that blue, so she's Morgana needs a blue of her own actually. Maokai's actually just getting red right now, so not quite yet. Both supports have gone back to buy. We have Lee Sin actually coming up, creeping the top right now. There's another Wither thrown onto GP. They should actually go right now while they know he has no Wither or exhaust right now, but actually GP's going to go back instead of baiting this, and he's going to let Lee Sin fight him alone. This might not be successful because of Nasus' ulti. He is fighting on the Wither right now. There's some huge damage coming out the cripple. And Nasus is just going to simply walk away. This isn't going to be enough to kill him. No. Even if he wants to, he can just pop. No, he doesn't have enough to ult, but it's not going to kill him.
We got the flash baited out mid.
Jump to him. It's not quite. No, he's just going to walk away.
Yeah. He got the flash though. Maokai was able to force the flash, so mission accomplished.
Yeah, I missed that. Thank you, FourCourtJester.
Not the problem, Mr. Yuhn. Look at this Jane up here though, camping this bush. We got the health potion spam going down on Fake Steve, but you know, with passive, he's rocking what, 17% bonus lifesteal, turns him, yeah, that's his only lifesteal. He hasn't picked up that Philo yet.
There's a Q, you're cool, there's a GP ulti, flashing behind him, dragon kicking him back out, denying him the passive that he wants to his tower, and Fake Steve does go down.
Beautiful.
Again, slipping further and further, only 27 CS, Nasus is getting behind again. This is not the position they want to be in.
27.53. Wow, that is definitely a 100% difference right there. Yep. That is huge.
Long's actually coming down the smart way, passing the ward on Dragons, actually coming through the red side jungle right now. This isn't the smartest time to go. She shouldn't be going while the creep wave's here. I actually didn't toggle the fog or not to see if they could see that or not. They don't see her. They actually see her right now. They see her in the turret vision right now. They should just go right now. They don't necessarily see Tristana jumping in right now. There's the damage onto Ezreal. There's the bind. There's an exhaust. Isn't going to do enough damage, and they are just going to back out. LeBlanc, there's too much hesitation there, and Morgana is actually following right behind it. So you might see something down here.
Kind of expected more out of that, to be honest.
There was hesitation. They should have just gone for it. I don't know if they know Morgana's here, but there's 2 blinks right now, and she's so low. There's a summer heal. Getting blocked, flashing in. There's soul shackles. Is this going to be enough to tick on? Oh, it does tick on Trist, actually. With the ignite, 1 auto attack, is that enough? The ignite finish, the Rizzer off, and Tarek is going to fall. Oh my god, seen the binding right there, and he is going to go down from the pool right now. Triple kill coming from Morgana. Huge play right now, giving them a huge lead, or Morgana giving a huge lead right now. Very well done by this Morgana.
And they're going to clean up this top. Talgee's taking that damage. The Wither combo with Sprockleon up here is going to be game over for that Pirate, and he does go down. So 4 kills right now. The sole survivor being this Lee Sin, who wants to hold down this bottom. Very noble of him, but it's going to be all for vain, or all for naught.
They're just going to start, yeah. They are going to push this bottom turret, though. However, that gank that Morgana done could have been easily preventable, because the way she went was warded by Team BM all day, and they just completely ignored the fact that she was coming.
No, she went around. I'm fairly sure she went around and avoided the ward. Same way.
Maybe. I swear I saw her go down the jungle. Either way, there's a ward. There's 2 wards. Either way she would have went, it's warded.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so...
We'll just say, keep your eyes on that mini-map, folks. It saves your life at points.
Yeah, because there's one here by the Wraith and there's one on Dragon, so no matter which way she walked. Unless she went, like, through the blue side on purple team. Which
oh, yes, I see what you mean. Yeah, my blue.
Either way.
Fake Steve taking damage.
Yeah, Lee Sin actually coming bottom. Missing Q, actually. Oh, no, he does hit the Q. And he does take down Ezreal. He cool.
Yep. Assist going on to Holy Cow Bacon, who does have that BF sword at 12 minutes. So
should
kudos
actually be
to
forcing Dragon right now, purple team, because they do know that, actually, no, they can't. Not with the LeBlanc, with a damage like that. Actually, they are going to try and go for this Dragon right now. And here comes Morgana. They can see this, actually. Here's the teleport in by Nasus, actually. He's coming down. There's the Wither onto Tarek. They're going to chase us. Flashing in. There's the Root. Arcane Smashing. They're trying to catch this Tarek right now as LeBlanc comes in from behind. Black shielding, blocking the damage coming from LeBlanc. Very well done. They're going to get away from that.
Nasus one.
Taking down Nasus. So strong. Flashing out of the Dark Binding.
Good play.
And LeBlanc does pick up the 1 kill.
So Nasus teleports in, dies. No problem.
So now GP is actually just going to free push this and get the tower right now.
Yep. And he's going to just skyrocket.
If they see the Soraka, they're trying to catch the Soraka. There's the bind, there's the Sigil of Silence, there's the stun, and she's locked. And the Ignite coming down, and Tarek does pick up the kill there. They should grab this Dragon right now. They know Maokai is back, and Ezreal's bottom. However, LeBlanc is going to go middle just to block that. And here comes Hero Morgana. Morgana has no ult though, so there's not a whole lot she can do right now besides poke at it. Dragon coming down very much there. She throws the Dark Binding out. And doing that. There's the smite getting that. Stunning Morgana. They don't go for it. Black shielding. She'll just walk away from that. So purple team picks up the Nasus kill, top tower, and gets Dragon. Not the best of trades. They didn't get anything. Ruthless Cunning not picking up anything.
Yeah, that puts them 2k behind here again.
Yep.
I guess Sprockleon just going to trade blows.
Catching this GP, and GP will just walk away. He's too fast.
That little present is so adorable.
So cute. It's like FourCourtJester. FourCourtJester saplings.
Now that just take that out of context, it just sounds wrong. But no, it's all good. Yeah, so it's about a 2k, 2.5k gold difference. You know, we got that 1 tower, 1 dragon under our belt. The kills are fairly even, 6-5. But this farm, 15 minutes in, nobody's hitting that 100. But the big one to look at is Gangplank 81 with a kill under his belt, and 3 deaths on Nasus with 40.
Trist getting really low, getting crit actually by the Ezreal. Ezreal ulting, there's the Arcane Shift, and does hit the Tristana. Very good, well played by Dark Supremacy, using that Arcane True Shot Barrage, finishing off the Tristana. I'm also getting that 1 lucky crit, doing 153 damage without auto attack. So Trist is at 84 CS, Ezreal at 92 right now. Actually, we have a gank middle. Here comes Lee Sin, flashing behind Morgana. Can't land. Or there's the Dragon Kick, hitting the
Black Shield.
trying to get out, and he can't.
That Black Shield saving her life, dude.
Yeah, the Black Shield, he tried to throw the Dragon Kick, it's just too early. And Ezreal coming in, actually trying to do some damage on this. LeBlanc getting that chain, and he does back off instead. Very well played by Zaina. Very strong Morgana play coming out. It's very, very well done. Using that Black Shield to block that, and the Lee Sin just got caught in. There was no way for him. He was trying to crawl out, There's just no way, feasible way for him to get out. So back to that CS. Ezreal almost hitting 100. Triss not too far behind at 84. Nasus at 50. GP at 87. I'm surprised he's not further ahead than that.
Yeah, me too.
Maokai and Lee Sin are about average.
True shot! Miss. I don't know who he was trying to hit, but...
Blanc again doing some more poke damage on that Ezreal. He does fall low. You do see Ezreal with Sheen. Morgana does finally have that catalyst giving her that sustain lane. LeBlanc does have a bit of that early game, you know, with the 3 Dorns.
Yep.
GP has his Wriggles up top, and he does have a Giant Spell, so you know, probably a Warmog, Atmog build. And actually, Morgana is about 600 gold away from Rod of Ages. Soraka and Taric each have 2 GP5 right now.
The items are coming together. Now, what do you think of Wriggles on a Nasus? Needed? Not needed?
No.
Because that's what he bought. After that Philo stun, he went to Wriggles.
It's more lifesteal, but you're dumping 1,600 gold into it when you already have a pretty hefty lifesteal. And caught up here. Lee Sin coming out, walking behind. There's the GP ultimate to try and slow him. He does ult. Exhaust coming onto this LeBlanc. He's trying to get LeBlanc. Does flash over the wall, throwing out some damage. And this fake Steve living. There's the Q, finishing it off. And GP is coming down to try and pinch this Morgana. Morgana does have her ult though. There's the Dark Binding just finishing it and getting the support from Maokai and Soraka. So they're not going to pick that up, but they do pick up Nasus. Very well done. It's just caught in a bad position. Didn't see it coming at all.
So that black shield, why didn't you put it on Nasus?
I don't think... I honestly don't know. Actually,
I think you can do that, yeah. I don't know. Ezreal picking up that bottom tower as this fight's still going on here in the mid. We do got that Tormented Soul out, eating away this creep wave.
With that tower, they do close the lead gap actually in gold right now. It's just about 300 gold difference right now.
Not too shabby, no.
It's a bit better, yeah. But anyways, based on the Wriggles, you don't really need that because you already have a decent hitting like lifesteal passive.
Yeah, it's what, 17% right now.
And I think it goes up actually in level.
That's why I keep looking at it.
In on LeBlanc, there's the bind. LeBlanc trying to bind away, mimicking the dash, getting away. Here they come in, and LeBlanc throwing. Morgana throwing out her ultimate. All she hits though and kills is the LeBlanc clone, so they're going to get away from that. Good reaction from the Lee Sin and Tall Geese Mark IV on Gangplank to help save their teammate right now. There's the True Shot barrage actually just missing LeBlanc as she goes back, and they can actually just push this middle tower down with Ezreal. Tristana comes over and get this tower another some more gold. They should just focus the tower. Big Steve manning up, trying to get the tower. He's falling very low. There's the heal. Maokai rooting in. They're fighting under this tower, taking more damage right now. Big Steve. Well, this GP trying to finish it. Doesn't quite get it. He's flashing back. There's the slow from the Wither. They're throwing everything out, trying to slow him. There's the bind. And Tall Geese Mark IV should fall. There's the Q. Mystic Shine finishing him off. And he falls from that. They pick up that tower and a kill, putting them in the lead now by near almost 1,000 gold.
Yeah, well played right there.
Real man.
Yeah, fake Steve. I mean, he still lived somehow out of that. But True Shot barrages so far, we got the 1 kill on the Tristana from it. Everything else, I think, is actually missed or not really been super awesome. There was that one combo with Morgana down south, which I thought was pretty pro. But other than that, I mean, you don't want to be sending out willy-nilly. You really want to try to land it on those guaranteed targets, especially when they're clumped up in those team fights. Would have made a heck of a difference right there. And, yeah, that tower got a lot of hits off with that just sliver of health. And that's why fake Steve, you know, it just had to go in because we needed that tower out of the way to finish off that team fight. So would like to see a little bit more focus there as fake Steve just taking some damage from the top. Okay,
actually coming top right now, trying to pick up this GP. Nasus ulting, and he is trying to chase after him. Wither not exactly ready yet. There's the root. We see an arcane smash. GP ulting trying to slow his opponents, trying to get away from him, but instead Maokai throws up his ultimate, doing some damage, and fake Steve is actually kind of running, trying to kite this, and fake Steve will take down Tall Geese. Down as we actually see Lee Sin coming bottom now. Ezreal flashing actually out of that, and he's just going to get away. Throwing the stun dazzle, Ezreal will be okay. But they do know now that Dragon is up, and they do know that GP is, or GP is down right now, but they do know that Maokai, well, they should know that Maokai is nowhere near, based on the kill that they had on GP, so they can do this right now, and that is what Lee Sin is going to do, is take the Dragon right now while they have the chance.
Well, they took the Dragon, Morgana took the Blues, so overall, bad trade-off right there. Purple going to be picking this one up. BM all day, should equalize the gold out of this. Little under.
Still 1,000, a little under, yeah. So 20 minutes into the game right now, we do see CS is not too much in. There's not too much difference in it, but Morgana has 4 kills. She does have Rod of Ages right now.
Sork boots to boot.
GP looks like he's going. Well, it might be Atmog's build, but he's building two pieces, like
separately.
I don't understand that. Pick
Wants more crit.
Yep.
Parlay crits 22%, 100% of the time.
Sheen with a BF. You generally see Ezreal's will go Bloodthirster.
Yep.
So that's probably what he'll be working to.
Teleport. Where the hell did Steve teleport to?
Steve teleported bottom.
All right, Wither going off. Holy cow, Bacon forced to get that jump.
So instead he's actually going to push bottom. What they could do now is they could take the 5-man here and actually shove this bottom turret, because I do see Lee Sin and GP top. GP actually still top. Actually, Lee Sin ports back. Instead, no, they're just going to disperse instead. Maokai's got Shirley Reverie right now. Very strong. LeBlanc is actually starting to fall behind. 3 Doran's rings and Blasting Wand. She only has she has 1,400 gold right now in her pocket right now, so
she's close to that needlessly.
Close to needless right now, but she's not in the position she wants to be. Lee Sin is working up to, I believe, Warmogs with what he has right now. There's a bind onto Morgana. Actually, are they going to go for this? There's a Soul Shackle and the Ignite, and she does flash over. The Ignite might not be enough. Instead, Maokai actually gets the root on it, and they're going to catch this Lee Sin right here. There's the GEP all trying to help his team out. No, they aren't going to be able to get enough damage on that Lee Sin, as he does dash to Trist and get himself out. And there, blue team does ping the bottom turret, and this is what they're going to go for and try and push this right now, while GP is actually still top.
Yeah,
so they can get the turret very easily. They just focus the turret very fast. Lee Sin actually jumping in and getting binded. He does flash out, is going to get away, and he does knock away the Maokai. They're instead just going to hit this turret. It's going to fall. There's the bind onto Tarek right now. They're going to try and go on this. There's the exhaust onto Tarek. They're bringing him down. Nasus withering. Tarek's so slow right now. There's another binding. Tarek cannot escape, and Tarek is going to fall. GP, meanwhile, still pushing top. Really needs to start hitting that turret if he wants to do anything or get back and help his team.
I don't think he's interested in helping. I think he's interested in equalizing.
Yep. They do know LeBlanc is up right now, so they might just want to back off, be safe. Maokai's actually going to go and force back GP off of it.
Yeah, Shirley came into big play there to take down that LeBlanc.
To finish GP, so GP's just going to run away right now. Gold lead about 2,500 above. GP's still at that top turret right now. You see Morgana has also by Negatron Cloak that's going to reduce the damage LeBlanc has. LeBlanc doesn't have Death Cap yet, no real big items yet. We see Tarek looking maybe gain Aegis of Legion with Null Magic and Cloth Armor.
You see Triss kind of falling off in the farm. She is, 23 minutes in. We still do not have that IE. You can see Togi's up here trying to go toe-to-toe up against Fake Steve. It's not going to work, however. Longest route ever.
The route.
Yeah, that should easily.
Save him. There's the Tempest in the cripple. It's not going to be enough. There's going to be a damage. Kicking him out. And I don't think it's going to be enough as he gets rooted again, and Tallgeese is going to fall. And Morgana's actually following up behind. There's the Soul Shackle landing black. Or Dark Binding onto Lee Sin. Lee Sin's going to fall due. Good job here by Ruthless Cunning. Good reaction following up with the team right now. As Ezreal's bottom actually bullying this Tristana around. Yeah, I mean, both times we haven't seen Tristanas really get a lead or be on par and start to get to that late game where Tristana is absolutely scary and is almost unstoppable with correct positioning.
Yeah, we haven't really seen that quite yet. I do want to point out though that Lee Sin did throw down that Dragon Kick on top of Nasus during the Maokai ult.
Top, we have Maokai revering in, trying to catch this LeBlanc. LeBlanc blinks back towards the turret. She is with her. She's so slow right now. There's the, and she just accepts her fate, and she is going to go down. Not enough. Nasus actually, GP's teleporting in, getting some damage onto this Nasus, but he knows that he can't do anything as he's up here completely alone right now. Morgana and this Ezreal actually should just start shoving the lanes right now while they preoccupy them top. Gold lead now almost 4,000 above in favor of Ruthless Cunning right now. Morgana is going to push this middle turret. Very smart to do right now. And no, she's just going to back off as Lee Sin comes. And the top, they are going to continue to put some pressure on. So Ezreal now, actually Ezreal goes IE, but no, there's another binding, another initiation off by Maokai trying to catch that. And he is just going to walk out under the turret as Tarek comes to support GP. And we actually have Lee Sin coming down, up through the red. Oh, he's just going to grab red buff instead.
It puts us at 14-7, as you said, about 4k gold difference. We still got a lot of pressure here up top, but Maokai is going to be heading back. That's only going to leave us with Soraka and Nasus. But Nasus, how much does he have on that Q? Plus 144. So it could be a little bit better. It could be a little bit more farmed. He's just going to have to just really work on that. He's only at 100 creep kills now, 25 minutes in. Not the best of scores, but hardly the worst.
LeBlanc coming down onto this. They do see Morgana, actually. So she might wait here. Oh, she doesn't wait for Tristana, actually. The best thing we're going to do is to wait for Tristana and then use that silence to, you know, really punish her. Instead, there's the Soul Shackles and she flashes away. Ezreal coming in, trying to get some damage on. No, he flashes away himself. Tristana shooting and shooting. There's a crit. Almost done. But he does go down. LeBlanc actually just blinks away with Flash. Here comes Lee Sin, missing his Tempest, though. Actually, no, he does hit Tempest. Never mind. And there's the cripple, taking him down as well. LeBlanc coming in, doing some big burst damage, taking down Morgana as well. Very good job, and they, you know, get a couple kills under the belt, and they are just going to probably hand this blue over to LeBlanc.
Yeah.
There's a big kill on Fake Steve, actually. Tara, can you get the stun off? Here comes Lee Sin trying to walk up. There's the cripple. There's the stun. There's a fight middle here. He is being slowed.
He'll be fine.
He'll be out. He'll be fine. But here comes Maokai. And Nace's ultis. He wants to pop that Shrelia if he has it ready. Yeah. And here's some damage. Huge AoE coming down. GP throwing it down. And actually, they don't engage on that under the GP ultimate as GP actually continues to push top. Should've just kept on that.
As you're throwing that ult down on top, it's going to really curb Tall Geese up here, but he's going to be able to get that as we still have this fight going down in the mid. Still, both teams just kind of clumping up. They're just really eyeing each other.
Being very smart right now. They know people are top and they are going to go for this. Oh my gosh, Maokai is actually rooting in. They aren't actually going to go and fight on that. I don't know why.
Well, we know that Lee Sin doesn't have a kick. We know that Tristana used her ult as well because A, Morgana died, and B, we pushed back everyone in that mid during that fight. It does look like Dragon is the focus right now, though.
They're going to try and go for this Dragon, but Morgana is here. Morgana doesn't quite have an ultimate yet. So here we have a teleport coming in from Fake Steve right now. They're going to try and engage on this. No, they're just going to take Dragon, but they have to be careful. BM all day, they might get turned on with the Shirelias right now.
Good steal, good steal.
Or maybe they'll catch. Oh, they find GP right now.
No bindings.
He's just going to walk away. No, he's too far.
Yep. Nah. Bad luck.
Yeah, another Dragon going to blue right now.
Take the wall. Oh, 2 wards right there. Ah. I feel that the community. Wow, that was a flash. Communication here could be a little bit better from blue team. It doesn't look like they're all in tune.
Not quite, but they are going to start siege pushing. True Shot Barrage coming out, clearing the way right now. They can poke so much here right now. Lee Sin is alive. There's a root inside. And are they going to fight on this turret? Huge ult coming off from the Soul Shackles. It only actually ticks on one person right now as she was tanking turret. Nace's ulting in. There's another root in by Maokai. They aren't focusing. They're focusing this Lee Sin. Not enough damage coming out. And Triss almost getting away, just barely jumping away. TL, Fake Steve going down. Everyone's so low. These tanks. Lee Sin's getting focused really hard, but he does have a Warmog. Too much focus on Lee Sin right there, and he has survived. And they're going to pull that kill, and blue is going to be forced to pull away.
I like the Maokai ult under the tower. Really reduces a lot of that damage that can come out from those enemies. Not the tower itself, but Fake Steve just overcommitting a little bit too much. He has a lot of armor. Yes, Glacial Shroud, but his magic is not so much.
Down here, Lee Sin trying to do some damage on this. No, he does just back away. LeBlanc coming in as well, actually. Trying to get some damage. They're so low. Everyone's so low, but no real full commitments to getting these.
Hello, good. Yeah, either way, it looks like defense is the name of the game. You really do not want to be engaging, especially with, holy cow, Bacon right there. Has that Infinity Edge finally under his belt. And goes for a Giant's belt. Atmogs? Or at least
I'm not sure why Giant's belt.
Frozen Mao is the only thing I can think of. Use that range, make sure they don't run away.
On range carries those, honestly, a pretty big waste.
I'm not gonna deny that, but you did say we're not here with the top of the top. I can understand the mentality of not wanting to let them get away. Use that range to your advantage.
Definitely Trist. He could have dumped all the gold into Zeal. Zeal's only about a couple gold, like a couple hundred, I think 100 gold or more. They're gonna engage on this as Morgana's doing the blue right now. They actually are just gonna back out instead. They could just push this middle tower right now actually and just siege that, get another tower under their belt and get some gold, try and even the gold lead out.
Well, if they get this tower, that will even the towers, and that should pretty much put them neck and neck in terms of gold. Quite correct. So yeah, 14-10 is the score. We've had, I think, 2 dragons now. We didn't have a super early dragon. No,
I think there's only been 3 dragons so far.
Is it 3? Okay.
I think maybe. Maokai finishing up Frozen Heart, going to be very useful against GP, Lee Sin, and Tristana. Ezreal's got a strange build going IE and then Zeal. Very interesting.
After Sheen, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Sheen, I can always, a lot of Ezreals buy Sheen early and then start to transition to some other bigger items. Or
yeah, like a Trinity.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that Trinity. I don't know what this business with Zeal is.
I've seen a lot of Sheen Bloodthirster, or, I mean, sometimes even Last Whisper.
Wow. Did I really just say that? Yeah, Zeal's part of the Trinity. Duh. Oh my god. So I got a head desk here for a second, guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just derping, don't worry.
Bam.
He has his Glacial Shroud, he has a Sheen right now, another Chain Vest. GP got his Atma's actually. Atma's before Warmogs, so he is gonna go finish that Warmogs right now. We actually have BM all day crowding around the Baron area right now. They aren't gonna force this Baron right now, but Maokai is coming over, throwing a sapling and getting his vision revealed right now.
Nice little scouts, those ones. But yeah, look at these wards. Like, we got 3 purple wards in the space of like 1 ultimate there.
They can see them, yeah. Here's actually the engage onto. No, he does root. Doesn't quite hit that. There's a binding onto Tristana actually,
No
but
follow-up.
no follow-up on that.
No, we're gonna have to just back on off. Why are we throwing out so many wards?
So many wards everywhere.
Ward everything.
Yep.
Indeed, yeah. Fake C is gonna find Holy Cow Bacon over here. Talgis in that Tormented Soul doesn't give a flying orange. Yep.
Soraka actually also has an Age of the Legion, but it's a very useful item. Tarek does too, actually. That item's actually so good, and not everyone buys it, and some people really underrate that item entirely.
I think it's core myself, but yeah, you're right.
It's so good, and it's so much free stats for your team. It's so useful.
Most people prioritize that Shurilia's, but we got Maokai on that this round, and no answer here for BM all day.
Tarek might turn his into he might just finish Merc Treads because it looks like that might be what he's buying right now. And then
30 minutes in, still tier 1 boots. Amazing. Yeah.
Supports, don't get gold.
Well, we're 32 minutes in here, Yuhn. We should start prioritizing a Baron run at this point.
Generally, yeah, you have Barons, but actually neither team really. I mean, purple can do Baron at a considerable rate. Blue, maybe not. I mean, the leads aren't so big as like they can't risk them right now. Like if blue team or if purple team tries to do Baron first, they'll get overpowered. If purple team if BM all day purple side tries to do Baron, they will get overpowered just flat out because of the damage that they have in the items, just the damage they can, because they can't take that initial Baron damage. If blue tries to, they risk all this, or the GP ult dropping on them, and LeBlanc bursting someone right away because they can't see it coming.
Yep. No, I totally agree. We need to start forcing it. We need to either, try to get out a bait. We need to try to force some kind of fight. Dragon's going to be coming up the next few minutes, so that could be a good opportunity to try to land some of this damage and then clean it up. Now, you do see Soraka running around with that Oracles, cleaning up a lot of these wards. I'm a little surprised Tarek has not brought an answer to that, especially with so many wards that just keep getting plunked down.
It'd be definitely useful for him to get Oracle. He does have enough to get it right now. He isn't dying too much either. He only has 2 deaths, so it'd be definitely a useful investment. But everyone is kind of, just warding around this Baron area because they are trying to either force something or catch someone right here. They really want to right now. Morgana actually going for Abyssal Scepter, actually.
Interesting.
Instead of a Death Cap.
Nobody's really stacking the magic.
No, I would have probably gone like Hourglass or Death Cap because there's no one has too much MR on the other team.
Ult, Hourglass, bam, done.
Yep. And they are actually just going to transition down to this dragon. They do see it up. They have it warded. Purple team has no actual vision of it right now. They do, however, most likely know it's there. There's the CV actually, so they are going to spot this right now. They can actually spot these 3 in the bush right now, so they're not being sneaky right now. And here they come, full force coming in. There's the bind onto Lee Sin. Wither coming on Nasus. Firing out that True Shot Barrage. So much AoE, Soul Shackles, GP Ultimate Cannon Barrage coming down. Lee Sin will be the first to fall. LeBlanc coming in right now, actually. Tristana almost low, Fake Steve getting exhausted. Both AD carries are so low right now. And as you're actually picking up the Tristana doesn't react to just finish him off with 1 right click. Tarek falling down, LeBlanc falling down, and GV is the sole survivor, and he will fall down as well. Aced!
That's a euchre right there. 5 for 1. Who cares about that dragon because it's already dead. Let's go grab that Baron.
Are they going to go over this Baron? They should.
They definitely should.
Dazus actually is Thornmail. Interesting, which is actually a smart investment to pay, considering how much physical damage they have and how little magic damage BM all day actually has, because all they have is LeBlanc, and LeBlanc scales off scales very poorly in late game. So they are going to do this Baron right now. Baron dropping right now. We do have the first respawn is Lee Sin right now. Do they have vision of this?
They will, like as soon as that clairvoyance comes up.
Sorry, the clairvoyance, and kill it.
They're waiting for Morgana to respawn. There I go.
Yeah, there we go. They are patient enough to wait for that, and they do pick up the Baron, and they are going to back off right now.
Good move right there, giving that to Morgana as well. That's really going to boost her, especially with that ultimate. She had a nice 3-way ult going on in that team fight. Single-handedly was really the responsible person for taking out that Lee Sin.
She got a lot of damage off in that entire
It was
fight.
ridiculous amount of damage that she got off. The whole team, AoE, very heavy.
Alright, now the damage is going to have to... BM all day is heavily relying right now on Tristana and GP to start doing a lot of damage right now.
Tristana has that Phage and Giant Spell.
They both scale really well to late game. Like Tristana late game almost has 0 counter, and GP with 6 items is very scary. If he starts actually, he might be going for Eye Edge, maybe try for it. No, he's going Eye Edge, I think, because he has Cloak of Agility.
Normally I'd agree that the Tristana has no counter, but she's 0-3-3.
Yeah. I mean, like a late game Trist, like theoretically with items, is almost impossible to stop.
Theoretically, yes. Hardly a perfect
She's
world.
nowhere near that.
No.
Yeah, but you are right. She is going Frozen Mallet.
Yeah.
So they really need damage though. So
we got
Last
2
Whisper,
Atmogs and now
really
a Frozen.
Yeah.
That's
Last
amazing.
Whisper, Phantom Dancer is what she really needs. She needs to start doing big damage.
Yeah. Oh well, not gonna happen. Looks like we had another Shurelias on that Nasus, and as you did say, that Thornmail very useful.
3 Shurelias.
3 Shurelias. Oh my goodness! It's just like let's just go win that race. We're gonna win that race.
Catch that there.
What race is it? I don't know, but they're gonna win it.
Pick up this red. And actually, they don't know they're in this red side jungle actually, so they might face check, maybe not. No, it's gonna come out and start to siege push this, and they generally can. Maokai's actually looping around. Are they gonna face check this? There's the Q. They do see Nasus. Here, actually, LeBlanc blinking away, pulling Maokai further into the jungle. Are there any Shurelias being popped? One Shurelia was popped, and they do actually reject, or they knock back out Elise or the Nasus ultimate. Very smart, getting them out. That's one Shurelia is being used. They do push them out to not get engaged on entirely like that. Very smart to do. And they're going to continue siege pushing.
Oh,
Mystic
good shot.
Finding Soils. Tarek so low, being withered actually. He's just going to get away. And now they are just going to poke them endlessly and either get this tower or force them to do a fight.
The flash in. Sprockling going to go for the shot.
Huge Soul Shackles coming out, doing a lot of damage, and Nasus just jumps on a LeBlanc and takes her down. 4 down, Lee Sin's the sole survivor right now.
That's game.
GG's being called out by BM all day right now as they take down this middle inhibitor, and they're going to push on to this Nexus.
Wait,
and
what?
they're going to take this game.
What? GGs are being called by BM all day? That goes against their name. How dare you? But yeah, 4 for 0 right there.
Dropping very fast.
Yeah, very poor scaling here from that Tristana. 0-4-3. And 2 sets of Atmogs. Both that Lee Sin and that Gangplank. Yeah, it makes you kind of tanky. Doesn't matter if you can't get those kills. And even after Nasus got defeated, that top lane, the rest of the team here from Ruthless Cunning was able to just pull through and take the win.
Just not enough damage. BM all day just didn't have enough damage to answer back with.
That's it there, dude. So, does that mean that we are going to be seeing more from Ruthless Cunning? Are they back into the tournament?
They are in the loser. They will be making their way through losers bracket right now. BM all day has been eliminated.
Well, we will say good night, sweet prince, to them. And what do you think for the next game?
We will check the brackets. We will be back with you shortly. My name is Yuhn. I'm joined by the very sexy FourCourtJester.
Oh, now you're just making me blush.
In a couple minutes.